Hello, this is ZDs. Welcome back to another Mario Maker 2 video, clearing more Uncleared 2020 levels. The normal 5 today with each one from each style, but you'll notice that the video is actually normal length, at least the length that I usually go for. The last few have been shorter. It has everything to do with the length of the levels, and yeah, I have some longer ones this time, and a lot of hot garbage, particularly this first level. I think at least 2 of these levels took me an hour. A couple, the other ones weren't as hard, but they were quite a bit of effort. This one is just hot garbage. Just spammy mess. The first section's not too bad, but you know, usually in the future I'll just take damage because you get a mushroom right here anyway. This part is just crap. So there's a thwomp lowering donut blocks, which drop bombs and mushrooms and 1-ups towards me. Very weird setup. You notice these blocks on the left are all like kind of agitated. That's because they have wings that you couldn't really see before. Very easy. I don't think I show any lives where it happened, but very easy to get crushed by those if you're not careful. You want to keep track of the mushroom because we're gonna need it to get over here. Yeah, see these flying blocks up here. A lot of times when I try to hit them, I would get crushed. I would miss them and get squished. But yeah, you do need a mushroom to break through these. And there's a lot of bombs falling. Get rid of that bomb, go up. Sometimes up here there's a little gap that I have to get into where it's easier to be small. The first life I actually made it really far. This is the second life, but you saw me die by a spike ball in the first life. Very hard to get in this gap when you're large, but the mushroom does help. And you'll see me struggle a little bit here, but I actually make it pretty quick right there. In the future, I actually almost timed out trying to get in there. I couldn't figure it out, so for a while I was trying to do it small, but this section right here, the subworld underwater, is very hard to get through when you're small. And taking damage helps sometimes. Yeah, a lot of garbage in here. The peepas, the flying ghosts, and the fish bones, and the water is sinking. It will come back up. Yeah, right here I got to get to that pipe. You can enter pipes, sideways pipes in the water. I just take damage, and I'm rewarded with a Goomba mask, and I'm like, oh great, I have a Goomba mask. I go in the exclamation block, and it tells me, oh yeah, you can't have that Goomba mask. And it's like, that's bull crap. I mean, you're basically like, yeah, I boo it right away at this point, because it's like, this level is already garbage, and then there's that. So now I have to go all through that again. We'll just, we'll start here. Yeah, he gives me a Goomba mask only to have me, you know, oh, you were supposed to lose that Goomba mask. That's just lame. This is very hard to get into this pipe if you're small. Easier if you're big, you can just take damage. So yeah, we got to get hit and lose the Goomba mask. That's a waste of my life. I was really afraid right here, and I accidentally jumped up and grabbed the Goomba mask again, and now I'm screwed because the thwomp won't activate if I'm wearing the Goomba mask. He thinks I'm one of Bowser's army. You can actually get a Goomba mask the second, when he already starts moving. If you jump up, you can get a Goomba mask. Not super helpful because there's just a bunch of garbage here. You'll notice there's a clear condition where I have to finish with a coin. I don't see any freaking coin in this level. I got to the end maybe 4 times. I'm looking all around and there's just a bunch of garbage and a bunch of icicles up here. I kind of assumed maybe the coin was up here. And I'm like, okay, screw it. I'm starting over. I'm looking in the program and we'll see if I can find the coin. Man, scoured the program for the coin. This is the final life. We're going to do the whole level over again, by the way. I scoured for that whole coin. There's actually like a feature where you can take out certain items. I took out everything except the coin, and I found where the coin was. And it's pretty much invisible. It's not a hidden block, but it's in a spot where you wouldn't think you could get it. But thankfully, I've seen some Uno Mas levels, those kind of glitch levels, where I've seen how to get it. And basically, I'll tell you right now, it's in the base of the flag. Completely invisible. There's so much garbage, you can't even see what's going on there. Yeah, it took me forever to find that coin. Even like looking at the program, I just kept scouring and scouring it. I'm like, I don't see it. I thought about quitting. I'm like, I want to beat this level. I want to take this one off the board. Right here, I'm really terrified that I'm going to get crushed. If I'm big, I can break the blocks, but if it comes down on me too hard, it's going to squish me. Yeah, this level is very garbagey. But yeah, so the coin is in the base of the flag, the pedestal type thing. You can't really see it. Maybe if it was, that's all you could see, you could figure it out. But there's so much stuff going on. You can kind of clip through that a little bit, and that's what I end up doing. If you very lightly walk off the base of the flag to the left, you'll grab the coin. And there's so much going on around you at that point. It's just, there's a lot of power-ups at least, so it's not likely you're losing. It's just all of that stuff is just there to distract you. I want to get to the end part of this with the mushroom, so I'm taking a little slow here, because I want to be able to. I don't want to have to. Yeah, I just want a damage boost there. Much easier than waiting. Lose the Goomba mask. I was really afraid these springs were gonna knock me into next week too, but they don't. They just fall. So thankfully, and here I do grab a Goomba mask just to give me another hit, because I'm gonna get hit by these puffer fish. It's impossible to avoid, and there's so many of them. So you can't see it even. There's so much stuff, and then plus when you touch the flagpole, it tells you the clear condition. Maybe like there's a couple of frames where you can probably see just a little glow. Yeah, you'll walk off there just a little lightly. I will restart the level and leave a message in case anyone gets this in super expert no skip. You know, the maybe 10 different people who play that in the world. And if you're playing with comments, so if the Beast played this level, he would see it. Hopefully no one has to play this level, but I would love to see the Beast play some of these uncleared levels that I've ended up clearing, but you know, chances are pretty small, especially since I boo every single one of them, which makes them less. I guess actually the Beast has a theory that the boo doesn't actually prevent you from getting them in endless. He believes that it's just there to so you don't leave nasty comments. It's possible, because you definitely get levels that have been booed a lot when you play endless. But second level is the new Super Mario Brothers U level. This one's a big disappointment because it looks like a good level, but it is absolutely not a good level. In fact, a few weeks ago, a couple of videos ago, I was talking about red coin levels, and I said either the red coins won't be required. If you hit a checkpoint and you can't go back, that means the red coins aren't required, unless you're a jerk and you want to hide a key. And this guy's a jerk. Yeah, but up front it looks like a pretty normal, traditional level, and you kind of assume maybe the red coins are for a bonus. There's a lot of them though. There's 10 of them. That's an insane number of red coins. I would always recommend, if you're gonna make a level, you have 5 or fewer coins. Any more than 5, honestly, I would. If I were doing this kind of thing and I see a red coin level with 10 coins, I just skip it. because that's a lot. That's too many. But yeah, at a certain point, you're gonna get to a checkpoint, which means you have to beat it from the checkpoint, which means you can't go backwards. Although you might be able to go backwards after the first checkpoint. But after the second checkpoint, you certainly can't. It completely blocks you off, so you know absolutely there's a hidden key there. That's the first checkpoint. I probably could get back at this point, because there is an acorn right here, so I could theoretically go get those red coins. Here we have a vertical subworld, descending instead of ascending, which isn't very common, but it's kind of cool. Always a problem with vertical levels. You can't always see where you're going or what enemies are below you or above you. We'll be back for these guys later. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff, and it's very easy to just hit things when you're descending. He does have a lot of power-ups at least, which is nice. But he's just got a lot of garbage. And actually, when you get to the bottom of this vertical level, you can't go back up, which is a problem. Yeah, we'll show a couple of attempts of this. Since there are so many power-ups, a lot of times what I would end up doing is just going to one side and doing this. And yeah, I lose my power-up, but there's another one right there. We're gonna try the right side here, and I see the bottom of the vertical level, and it's just. And here I see you need a key. And that pipe does not work. I missed. I should have had a life where I actually tried that. But anyway, you get to the bottom. I'm missing the key here. But there's a key in one of the Hammer Brothers in the middle of the level. Like I'm supposed to figure that out. I guess there's only one big one. So that's not that big a deal. But I did end up booing it around there. I think you have to have an acorn in the next section. This is a very problematic positioning of the acorn pipe because it's very hard to get. You have to time it very well. But I think you do need it in this section. I don't think you can get out of this with just well, you know, without the power up. And I mean, I don't even mind this this part of this level. It's climbing. It's pretty good. I wouldn't have minded that last part either. Putting a key in a random enemy is always like kind of a stupid idea. We're still getting red coins, but it turns out, and I didn't realize this, but in the vertical section of in the previous vertical section, I think I missed one of them. And here you get the second checkpoint. There's no way to get out of this. No way. So you're pretty much screwed. In fact, at this point, I probably think there's 2 red coins up here. I'm still under the assumption, I think I did look at the program to find that key that's in the Hammer Brother. But I don't like looking too far ahead. It's just, if there's a key, I could assume it's hidden. It's not, in an enemy isn't really hidden. That's not too unfair, but it's still like, just kind of a lame design choice, I think. But yeah, you get to this point, and this is the final room before the flag, and you need a key. You need the red coins. But you can't get the red coins, so there's got to be a key hidden. Now, of course, I look right in the program and find it. Like, you never find it without knowing. And I didn't leave a comment on this one, I don't think. So maybe I should go back. I would have to go back a long ways to do it, so that's why I didn't do it. I could have just done it when I was here. So yeah, you want to go up here. There's a hidden acorn right here. And then directly above, there's a key, but it's like way too high above. And it's hard to hit. So there's no way you're going to find this. you have to go from an angle, but it is directly above the other block. You just can't jump. And when you do like the little raccoon, the little squirrel push, you go at an angle, so you're not gonna hit it that way. So you kind of have to go from a little bit of the side. But yeah, that's a really shitty design. I mean, it just should, like, the key should just be for getting that bonus. If you don't have the key, there should just be a door at the bottom of the flag. And if you don't want somebody to get the 1-up, just block it off. You know, I can only get the bottom of the level. And he doesn't let me, he doesn't let me comment. That's why I didn't comment. So I changed his tags, which isn't gonna do shit, but yeah, whatever. Whatever, guy. You don't know how to design levels. Thank God for Wizalus and his program, because you would never beat that otherwise. There's a trillion places you could hide that key. On to the Super Mario World level. This is easily the least interesting level. This is another garbage level where it's like, I have a troll. I've trolls for you. My troll is hidden blocks. And that's it. So right there, I find the first Kaizo block. And they're pretty much everywhere. So like, I realized that they're there, and I kind of figured they were, so that's why I checked. So I'm like, okay, I'll jump to this claw. No, the claw is death. There are Kaizo blocks, so you can't get out of there. You have to just jump to the next platform. And when I jumped, by the way, I just hadn't seen that there was land over here. It's like, yeah, instant boo. I'm like, you just... And I think I even left him a message, which I did cut out of the video, that was like, you think you're funny, boo. I don't know. The nice dodge there. This part is surprisingly difficult, and the longer I played this level, and I probably took like 21 lives or something like that. I can't remember. It was way more lives than it needed to be, because it's a very short level. There are 4 doors in this section. The non-key doors are all death doors. And, you know, very nice of him for putting, I guess that's the second troll, death doors. Yeah, it's an auto-scroll up. Here's the full level. Auto-scroll up. There are some ghosts and some red bullets. 3 doors that he could have easily cut. And then there's a key door up top, and that's the right door. Yeah, here's another Kaizo block. A lot of times you end up running right into that bullet, or if you get popped up, if it goes under, you get popped up into the saw. Kind of difficult just because these bullets are running around, and it's slowly screwing up, and there's also ghosts everywhere that you're not quite seeing yet, so you don't know how they move. This part, the Hammer Brothers don't really affect you if you go right in the door. I did get to this part one other time, and I tried to jump towards the flag. Kaizo blocks will knock you right into those ghosts, so just take it slow. I did hit the Kaizo blocks that time just to show them, basically. Yeah, really lame level, but it's off the board. Yeah, that took me 20. Yeah, something like, I think I started with 30 lives. The Super Mario Brothers 3 level would be decent if not for a couple of really annoying boss fights. It's one of those levels where it's the clear condition is get at least one up mushroom, and he teases you by having all kinds of other one-up mushrooms that you can't get. Like if I went down there to get those, I would be stuck. So I know I can't go down there to get them. I have no idea what that message is for. We're gonna want to go in the store. Yeah, I've seen a lot of really cool courses like this. But this one isn't very good. Like I said, it would be okay if not for the boss fights. The first boss fight in particular is really difficult, like way more difficult than the rest of the level. The rest of the level is nothing. And I assume that's where everyone died. Then the second boss fight is an infinite power-up Bowser fight, which is just like kind of lame. And it's not even a fire flower, which your other choice is Tanuki suit. And killing a Bowser with a Tanuki suit is not fun. And it's a big Bowser with wings, so he makes it as annoying as possible. Yeah, the rest of this level wouldn't be too bad. Like, this part is fine. I don't think it's a well-designed level, but it's not bad. Hit that guy. I don't know if I need him or not, and he's kind of looks like he's in my way, but I do have to wait for the sun to melt away these coins. It depends on where you are on the level where the sun is, so the bombs can blow up the coins too, but that's more annoying. So that's that. We got to get under here, and then here's the boss fight. It is a Ludwig, a flying Ludwig, with a cannon on his head. And my thought originally was, can I even hit him that way? And I did. And I don't even know how I don't think he even touches me there. You see all the X's there. That's where everyone ended their this level. I do try to bring the Mecha Koopa on this life just to get a quick hit off. But it ends up screwing me because I'm messing with him. Yeah, that's a free hit. What you need to do is you need to stand on the cannon, and I have some good dodges in this life, and then just kind of lightly walk off the cannon and you bop him on the head. So basically we need to get on that cannon. And the sun is also bothering me. Like, he almost knocked me right into his own and also that cannon, if you kill him in the wrong spot, is going to drop right in front of the door. So that would be wonderful. Yeah, very bad boss fight. Just very bad idea. I did boo it after dying a couple of times on him. This part, the flying Bowser, your worry here at first is you got to get to that power up without dying. But once you get it, it's nothing, because you can basically just stand below this pipe. You have to get him over here. Yeah, at first I was like, there's no way he wants me to kill him with a tail. I thought maybe I had to fly up, but there's not enough room to fly. But I'm like, whatever. If that's how he wants me to do it, it's not that hard. I just have to whop him a few times, wait for the leaf to appear again, and then get the leaf. It's best to take damage right before you get the leaf, so you have the most iframes to whip him with your tail. So you see me wait to get it sometimes until I'm small. But that affords me the most time of whipping. Nice cat paw sound effect for the whipping. That's actually kind of fun. But yeah, very annoying boss fight. Not hard, but getting to that leaf is not. You could definitely die getting to that leaf. I don't know what the hell it is with my capture card in Super Mario Bros. 3. There's a lot of glitching on it. Anyway, so we're at the end. I think he's got some lore that I don't quite understand. I think I can get all these mushrooms because I'm big, but there's one open space. I jump in and grab the 1-up. Yeah, if you wanted all 3 of those 1-ups, I think you could get them. Anyway, bad level. Not as bad as it could have been, but could have been way better without those boss fights. Or give me a power-up where I can actually fight the bosses. Give me a fire flower. Anyway, on to the Super Mario Bros. 1 level. This was the hardest level of the day. And honestly, probably the best, but I feel like there's a huge difficulty spike right at the end where it started to piss me off after because you have to play through the whole level each time. It's a fairly long level. It's probably about a minute long, maybe 2 minute long level. I do realize at this point that I am in a Super Mario Brothers 1 remake. So it's not exactly 1-to-1 from 1-to-1. But yeah, there's a duck down here. That's what we used to call it when we were kids. Duck downs, warp pipes, whatever. So that resets the lava. A little bit of thwomp dodging. So yeah, he has each of these sections where you wait out the lava, which gets really old, especially if you have to do it over and over again. Maybe if he had a checkpoint, it would be better, but I kind of understand it's not that long, but the difficulty spike is way too much. This part is not hard, and it's fun, but it gets less fun the more you do it, obviously. This jump is pretty tough. So I'm gonna wait again because I wasn't sure what was down there. Yeah, a little blind too. I thought that pipe would also have a duck down because that's where you come out in the original Super Mario Brothers 1-1. So you get to this point and you're like, what do I do? There's a big fire bar that kills me right away. Very hard to dodge. You have to get the thwomp to break all these bricks, which takes forever. And I was too slow there. So I was kind of probably hoping to get the thwomp to come one more time. Yeah, jumping out of this fire bar's way is very hard. And eventually you get to a point where the cycles don't line up very well. And you end up dying right here. It's like, how do I get out of that? You might be able to make that jump, but it's very hard. What I eventually figured out is that you can actually avoid the fire bar just by staying on the very far edge of that block. That makes it a lot easier. Maybe he wanted me to dodge it, maybe he didn't. You actually have to duck too, or else it'll hit your head. You can be very careful to get the swamp out of the way. I just had to be very patient with this too, because it's very difficult. Here, I didn't have enough speed to make that jump, so we're gonna go back. You want to jump from the bricks, I guess, is probably the easiest way to do it. I actually played this for an hour, then I was like, I need to go to the bathroom. So I paused the game, and actually was gonna start a new video. Oh, I did kind of do that. Anyway, I was gonna restart the video. I think there was a clip that I wanted to delete, but I didn't there, but whatever, it's only 30 seconds long. But we are gonna watch the whole thing again. I do figure out some ways to quicken it up that I did want to show you, because I was getting so impatient. I kind of ended up speedrunning this first part because it was so long. We're gonna go two spaces every time instead of one, basically. Like, I don't have to go up in this part at all. I could just go to the next section. Yeah, you have to be on the top of that breakable brick, and then the thwomp will come. So that's why I always land on that one. Try to get him as much as possible. But I don't want to rush this because, well, I just want to take my time and get through this. Those final jumps are pretty tough too. There's a lot of spikes over there. It's also, look, I fell off the edge right there. Very hard to get to the pixel where you need to be. It's not pixel perfect, but it is, it's very tight. So the thwomp is back there. It goes slower in the lava. Do I think about going? No, I'm gonna wait. I'm really scared of this because I've been through this so many times at this point. I'm gonna wait another cycle. I need that lava to be in the down position as much as possible when I attempt this. Yep. Yeah, so I actually stopped the video for a while, and I came back and I was gonna start a whole new recording, and then I beat it in 1 life after like 50 tries. Yeah, that one took me a good hour. So that's the last. If you've liked this video, please like, comment, subscribe. Thanks so much for watching, and you have a nice day.